Hello YouTube, my name is Chowder. In addition to survival horror gaming and my love for Silent Hill, I also am a huge fan of manga and its associated anime. And I figured I would share that love in the journey we're on with you guys. I want to share my love of manga with you guys. Our plan is to take you guys along with me on our many adventures, looking at thrift stores, record stores, Barnes & Noble, all on our hunt to finish the mangas we've currently started collecting. This is one of my hobbies and passions, something that I love to do. And just like my love for gaming, I want to share some of that with you guys, especially if you already love manga. So without further ado, we're going to go over what we have in the collection so far, what we're hunting for, and what we hope to find. First up is Assassination Classroom. For each one of these, we're going to show off a couple volumes. In this series, we have currently collected 10. Yes, I know I'm missing 9, don't judge me. Next up is my all-time favorite, Bleach. We're gonna show off a couple of these. Now, as you may have noticed, some of these are 3-volume collections. My goal for the collection is to have every single volume individually. However, for the sake of getting Bleach finished, I collected the omnibus editions instead. Out of all of the Bleach we've collected, we're currently 1 through 73 out of 74, where the series ends, so we are very close to finishing this one out. Next up is Blue Exorcist. This one is usually pretty hard to find in stores and manga shops, so finding them in order and collecting them takes a little bit longer and is a bit harder to do than other ones that are more popular and bountiful, like Bleach. Next up, Chainsaw Man. As you can see, we've stopped collecting at volume 6, because this is where the show has currently ended, and I want to see what happens next in the anime before I start reading the manga. Now we have Dan Da Da Dan, and if you haven't heard of this, you must have been sleeping under a rock. No preview available because this one is still sealed. Haven't been able to find a whole lot of them except for volume 1. But because I loved the show so much, I had to grab it when I saw it. Now we have Dead Man Wonderland. Something cool about this edition of Dead Man Wonderland, this one is actually from a different publisher than all the others. What I've noticed is the quality of the pages is very nice, along with an alternate cover art and very premium binding. Pretty hard to find in my opinion because I've only seen one of these in my hunts. Up next, we have Fire Force. The show for Fire Force is amazing. Its sister show Soul Eater is amazing. Fire Force is just as good, if not better. We only have 1 through 7, but I'm currently looking to finish out this collection very soon. Next up is Gachiakuda, one of my favorite new gen manga. Currently, we own volumes 1 through 7, which are the only ones that are printed in English at the moment of this recording. So basically, we have everything that's out already. Next up, Hell's Paradise. One that I've intentionally only collected a few volumes of, because the show currently only has 1 season out, and I would like to see what happens in the show first. Highly recommended though, if you haven't seen it. Here we have High Rise Invasion. For some reason, the 3 to 4 of the omnibus is really hard to find, Not really sure why. Currently collecting these at a slow pace because they're a little tough to find. Now we have Jujutsu Kaisen, one of my all-time favorites here. Now we have quite a few collected of this manga, and this is currently another series where I'm waiting for the show to catch up before finishing out the manga. But currently we're only at 15, due to that being close to where the show recently finished. Next up, one of my top 5 favorite manga of all time. Kagurabachi. It's an absolute masterpiece of a story with insane combat and flow, topping it off with unique characters and unique abilities, all wrapped in a neatly blood-soaked bow. If you haven't checked this one out, highly recommended. Volume 4 is set to be released very soon after the recording of this video as the newest English print. Now we got Mashle, Magic and Muscles. Currently has 2 seasons out for the anime. Definitely would check this out. Great story, a lot of good laughs. Again, highly recommended to check Mashle out. Next on the list is Noragami. Rosario 2 Vampire. Now I know what you're thinking, it's not as bad as it looks. It's actually quite tame. Don't judge me. And no, this is not an ecchi manga. Another new anime that is taking off, Sakamoto Days. Season 2 of this show is currently airing right now. I would check it out and read the manga if you haven't. Now here's another one that's made it to my top 5, Soul Eater, with the same author as Fire Force that you saw earlier. At the time of this voiceover recording, I've just finished the Soul Eater manga, and it is incredible. Something to note about the Soul Eater, there are 2 different kinds of mangas I've collected. The first 3 are the original print. The Perfect Edition is an edition that came out with bigger print, hardcover outside, glossy pages, and a better translation. Once I started collecting the original series and knew about the Perfect Edition, I stopped collecting the original and started collecting from there. Now we got Sketchy. This one's pretty unique as it is a type of manga targeted towards older women, but the story is a group of girls who end up getting into skating a little bit later in life than most, and follows their skateboarding journey as they learn how to do something that they find out they love. Something cool about this manga that's unique from the others, the author actually shouts out and showcases female skaters that are blowing up in Japan. Tokyo Ghoul. All of my copies of this one are currently sealed, so I can't show you the insides of them, but when we crack them, I'll let you know. Uzaki-Chan Wants to Hang Out. Don't judge me, this is also not an ecchi. It's very tame. Don't judge me. Windbreaker. It's an amazing show with an even better manga that'll eventually crack my top 5 when it's finished. Amazing fights and a great story. Now we're going to show off the bottom shelf where I keep my extra miscellaneous goodies that are related to manga and anime but aren't necessarily manga. First up, we have a Bleach vinyl collection with the soundtrack from the original score. Comes with all the bells and whistles and a lot of cool concept art that is unique to the record itself. And if you needed more evidence that Bleach is my favorite show, we also got some pretty cool Bleach training cards. Here you can see is the Persona 5 Royal box set that comes with the art book, mask, and the steel cover game. I also like to collect comics. I'll show off a few of the covers that I've collected over the years. So that's gonna cover everything. I just wanted to take the time to thank you guys for hanging out with me here. My goal with this series on the channel is to take you along with me as we go hunting for the next volume. We look to fill out and finish every series we've started collecting. Make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the bell as well down below so you can stick around for the journeys and adventures we go on. We're also playing every Silent Hill game until Silent Hill F comes out, so make sure you're here to hang out for that. See y'all in the next video. Later.